Good time zone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iodine. I'm your host, Benny. And today we are doing some writing. As you can see here, well, I mean, as you can see here. Hey there, Y. Welcome. How are you doing today? Ooh, two author friends have seen some of your latest video and asked you to create one for them. That's really cool. Are you gonna do it? Oh, I got a missed call from somebody called Spam Risk. I'm afraid I don't know a spam or a Mr. or Mrs. Risk. They are both done and they love them. That's awesome. That's very cool. Did you post them on Insta? Or did you send it to them so that they could post them? this one. That will separate from there and okay, we're just gonna do 5, and I'm gonna see if, maybe I can get some good-looking images of Del from the anime style. Sent the videos to him. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's do Euler A, automatic. Bring this down to 25. And, SD, Dross. And how are your holidays going? You got any plans this week? Staying in is great. I do actually have some plans. I'm going out to oh, Benny. Dang it. I meant to go to Pony Diffusion. There we go. And then that'll just generate as soon as it's ready. Yeah, I'm going out to see some family on Christmas Day. So that'll be nice. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Ugh. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. The anime style does not know what a Gambian and or a Bohemian man looks like. Yeah, the anime style one really has issues with darker skinned people. That's really unfortunate. Hmm. Is there a reason it's not doing Vivian at all? That's weird. It didn't seem to do a single one of Vivian. That's weird. Why is that? Eh. Let's go back to Everclear. And let's see how it does with a few of these. Sorry, I had to blow my nose there. Doo, 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 doo. You do live above ground, yes? Dell asked. You know I do. You sent the transport, didn't you? Vivian replied. Dell nodded with a smile. And Vivian continued. Would it have been an issue if I didn't? Hey there, boyo. Hi, sorry I'm late. I have shit internet, so I might go out over the... go over to the YouTube. Because Twitch refused to work. They may have sent out of order, but I read them in order. So... All's good. All's good, Poyo. You're having internet issues too? I saw that Batman, his power went out because of snow. Are you guys getting snow over there in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland? Are you in Northern Ireland, Poyo? Or are you in, the other island? Ireland. Cool. Dang. Well, actually, that's pretty cool. Hey there over on YouTube, Poyo. Does your dad just usually have a subpar internet, or is there another reason? Do I want to do anime style? Well, let's do some realistic ones. We'll go back over to Juggernaut. And then we'll change this back to DPM++ SDE Karus. Like 25 of them. 40 sampling steps. We don't need to use different sampler or etc. Play videos just fine, so YouTube works. Cool. Ben is becoming king. Is that what you're writing right now? Or is this planning out? Or something you will write? At least if you're fortunate enough to live above the first surface. Not in the least bit. But I will be honest. Ugh, excuse me. I was surprised to find out that you Not only do you live above ground, but you actually own a home. You actually live on the spire. Inferior. Should spire be capitalized? Let's go to GPT to ask. Vivian, Liz. While Nexus Aspired refers to the massive city. On Nexus. The spire specifically refers to the the central spire is often referred to as the spire. Does it need to be capitalized? Your headphones just shot themselves? I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Poyo. Yes, the spire should be capitalized in this context because it is functioning as a proper noun. Yeah, I thought so. DMs. So page 89 to the end. DMs? Ah! Dun, 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 dun. 89? Wow. Did you, is that since you started writing, from page 89? So you already got more than, 20 pages done. No. 12 pages. 11 pages. That's cool. Good job, man. So just to be sure I understand it correctly, Michael is Ben's father, right? They're both Stearns. Okay. I thought so. I should read their fight on stream. But my own writing, dude. No, I can read it if you want. Oh, it's right here, right in front of my face. Okay. The land at the end of time. Yeah. I don't want to spend too much time reading it, you know? I don't want to read over 1,000 words. Because I gotta get back to my stuff, man. You know. You know how it goes. So I remember reading this last time. If I push the DNA itself away, but not the genetics, that might work. So I'm pretty sure that DNA and genetics are the same thing. When you're talking about DNA, you're talking about like the basis of genetics. The main driving force behind genetics is DNA. And so I don't think it's really possible to separate the two. Since they're both basically talking about the same thing. Okay. I'll go ahead and start here. If I push the DNA... Oh, hold on 1 second. Give me a moment before I start. Come on. I hope you don't mind if I do some light editing and suggestions as I'm reading it. Chance because I think I put the dock from view. Not can edit. Yeah. See, I can't delete or do anything to it, and it even tells me read only. This document is read only. I really like the commenting feature on Google Docs. So, oh wait, this is a Word. This is shared in... it's shared on OneDrive, okay. Well, I think Word also has a comment mode, too. Okay, finished my candy. I prepared my meds. In quotation marks. All right. If I push the DNA itself away, but not the genetics, that might work? Ben thought as he locked it. He placed his hand on his stomach and saw as a bright red glow came from his hand and got diluted into a pale green. Oh, your vid quality is tragic. Can you... Is there, like, an option to, view, higher quality, like, thing? Sorry. Keep getting distracted. Okay. Just, I mean, it's readable on my stream. It is still a little low quality, I would say, maybe. But, No, I can turn it on to HD and it looks all right. But you said you were on bad internet, so Well, I think I'll just keep the suggestions to a minimum, because I'll get super distracted going, you know, writing them out to you. Okay. Ben, a man said. I'll be out in a minute, Dad. Ben shouted out to him. He put on a fresh dress shirt and replaced his ripped trousers with a pair of crimson wing suit trousers. Michael took one look at his son and saw that he was different from last night. He couldn't place his finger on it, but he noticed something was off. 144. Oof. Well, Ben, as you know, I'm the king. But since you're home, I've been thinking. Michael paused. You thinking of stepping down? Ben said. Yeah, but to know if you're truly ready. Michael took a short pause. You have to beat me in a fight. Michael was wearing an oversized hoodie and a pair of tracksuit bottoms. His crown lay askew on his head, and his hair was a messy rat's nest. You sure you can win, old man? Ben asked. Michael landed him a pair of gloves. Take these. They were mine when I was your age. Ben remembered them exactly how they still looked. The bird training gloves that Michael bought when he couldn't control his bird beast form. Wait, did you lose your canines? Michael said, seeing Ben smiling with his mouth open. Not really, only an avian can be a king, right? I will become worthy, Ben said to see a look of pride on Michael's face. His child was finally learning his destiny. Michael went to stand out the front, near the home tree. You can say, just stand out front. Alright, I'm ready, Dad, Ben said with a waistcoat thrown over his shirt. Alright, let's start this fight, Anaya and Onyx said in unison as they opened their lawn chairs and devoured the bucket of popcorn. Ben stood waiting for Michael to hit first. So are we using... Michael collided a punch into the side of Ben's face, which caused his opponent to lose balance temporarily. Ben scrapped his previous question and went all guns a-blazing. I think if you want to keep guns ablazing, I think you can put dashes between the guns and the A and the blazing, but also just get rid of all. Going all guns and blazing. That's a little too casual, I would say. A little too casual for like a description. If I'm fighting Dad, I have to use his own strength and reflexes against him, Ben thought as he unfurled his wings. Ben looked to be trying to escape, but quickly created a portal under Michael's feet. My turf now, old man. Ben mocked Michael as he booted his dad's chest. I'm not that old, I'm only 34, Michael said, trying to use his nexoplasm to grab Ben's leg. Ben created a fire shield to his hand. It was nothing like they had seen before. A deep crimson flame, instead of his current blue flame, or his younger self's orange flame. I'm older than Michael is. Now, my question is, what is the lifespan of the avians? I think we may have talked about it before. But, like, you know, if they're an elf or something that lives to be thousands of years, then 34 is very young. But on the other hand, if their average lifespan is like 40, then, you know, 34 is kind of getting close. So. The nexoplasm instantly retreated back into Michael's skin. Michael chose to do close quarters combat. How the hell is he this strong? Maybe my theory was right. Any child born of the NAFTA's spirit is stronger than the generation before. Michael wondered as he felt a sharp pain in his side and looked down to see Ben's foot lodged in between his side and his metallic forearm. Using his side twice so closely is kind of grating. So if you could try and find a synonym for his side for one of those, you know. Michael wondered as he felt a sharp pain maybe in his torso. I looked down to see Ben's foot lodged in between his side. Or maybe in his ribs or something. Michael instantly realized that he was on the fly. And just fell into Ben's spiderweb. He was the fly that just fell into Ben's spiderweb. So he is pretty young. Ben grabbed Michael's shoulder and forced himself over Michael's head, causing Michael to lose his balance. Ben forced himself down to the ground and slammed Michael into the grassy knoll, creating a loud thud. Are you recording this? Please tell me you're recording this, Naya said to her brother. Shush, yes, Onyx said, not taking his eyes off the fight, while having the live chat in his visor. Michael got up from the attack and took of. He's the wrong of here. This is should be off. OFF. Took off his hoodie to reveal his scarred and defined torso. Michael reattached his metallic arm to his shoulder blade as Ben dislodged his foot, knocking it out of place. Ben looked at his father with a mixture of fear and anger. Yes, if Michael really wanted him home, he would have been home in a week. But no, he waited over 8 years before getting out. Chapter 7. Like father, like son. All Ben felt was a sting in his lower abdomen, realized by the sheer frostbitten coldness of a blade pierced his shallow skin. An announcement blared out Ben's ears, rang that much that he couldn't hear himself think. One more hit, Brendan. One more hit and he's dead. This whole first sentence is, I think it could use to be rewritten. It's a little confusing and a little awkward to read. Bit of a run-on sentence. Yeah. Ben looked at his lack of a hand and created fire around his open wound, cauterizing it in an instant. He then looked up at his father. It was hard to tell if his body was covered in bruises or nectoplasm. Ben's inner flame was burning for longer than it should have. One name kept repeating in his head, Avanok. He didn't know where he heard it, but it was nonetheless familiar with him. Nonetheless can be one word, not even with like dashes. It's just nonetheless. Just put them together, get rid of the spaces. This also, there's like 3 points, 4 points, like 4 different sentences kind of here that are separated by commas. You could use a few more periods to break it up. Separate it into a few different sentences, you know. He stepped forward and had a power malfunction, which sent him behind Michael, not even an arm's distance away. What the hell? Ben thought as he tapped Michael's shoulder. Michael spun around as Ben appeared a few feet away behind him. Over here, bird for brains, Ben said, trying to control the malfunctioning power, and it actually worked. He appeared behind Michael and kicked the center of his back. What the? Michael shouted as he went to strike Ben. A crimson streak went to where Ben reappeared. Can't land anything, huh? Ben mocked him as he headbutted him. Can't win no matter how hard I try. Is there anything I can do? Michael thought as he got his ass handed to him on a silver platter. Okay. Michael looked at his son, not a soul behind his own eyes, waiting for Ben's consciousness to give him pity, but instead was met by a look of fury and unbridled rage directed right at the king. Ben's ability was only seen because of him standing under the shade of the home tree. Ben remembered the tree and what happened to it. He watched Michael's path of movement and saw that he was about to attack. Come on, are you a bird of prey or just the prey? Ben mocked him, seeing Michael move towards him. He ducked out of Michael's way and a massive crack shot through home tree with a massive point of impact. These two massives here, a little too close to each other. Try and find a synonym with a large point of impact, with a large impact, with a forceful impact, something like that, you know. Honest's live chat was shocked and confused at the damages to the tree. User, did Michael seriously just break home tree? Michael is not fit to be the king. Do not vote for anyone other than Vion in the Christmas Day election. Is Michael's hand alright? It looks very broken. Hey, we got a mention of Christmas. Woo, happy holidays. It is currently the holidays for people in the future. For internet archaeologists. Onyx solos. Yeah, it's just a small fight for them. They will both be alright. Mod. Onyx, I want a nice clean fight out there. Dad or Ben get too gravely injured, you jump in to stop it. Do you hear me? Ben stood shocked, looking behind him. If that were aimed at where his head was, he would be dead on arrival. Ben tried to think about what to do, but was stopped by a wing smack to the back of the head. This caught Ben off guard. Michael placed a hand on his shoulder. Everyone, Michael was punched in the stomach. Ahem. Everyone in Onyx's chat, welcome to your new candidate for king. Brandon William Stern, Michael said, lifting the 18-year-old to his shoulder. Ginkrin, woo, Benny, there you go. Go, way to go, lad. Wait. I think I'm just getting confused. Are Brendan and Benny the same person? Like, is Benny like a shortened version of Brendan? That does not qualify to be the king. He is a child who doesn't know where he stands. Ben is 18 now. That doesn't matter. He's qualified to be king as much as you do. Do you think that I'm a Vion? I'm honored, but I couldn't be as great as him. Michael lifted Ben into the house and placed him on the door, and went to shake the boy's hand, and spat on his hand. Ew, Dad. I'm just going to grab something to eat. It's early enough. So where's the food? I haven't had anything good in 5 years, Ben asked. Down the right hall and on the left is the dining room. One of the butlers will bring you something, Michael said. Jackson, go to the dining room and bring the boy something to eat. Ask him what he wants first. Alright, sir, would you like anything? The butler asked. But Michael just waved him off, and he went down into the dining room. Ben took a seat, and the other 3 children sat next to him. Ah, all 4 Sterns in the same room. What can I get each of you? Alright. I'm pretty sure that's the end of the fight, right? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You don't use periods very much. And in kind of a way, it almost seems like it's a little bit closer to like a screenplay, which, you know, I've wanted to start writing screenplays as well, but I don't really know how the format. I always get hung up, worried that I'm not doing the correct format, you know? Like, I have a couple of manuscripts for, like, Interstellar, and I think Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Close Encounters of the Fourth? Third Kind. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Okay. Yeah, I think I have a screenplay of this. I'm gonna break it out and read it so I can understand the format that it should go in. But yeah, it's like being more descriptive about visually like what you're seeing, you know, and trying to focus less on like what the characters are thinking. I I mean, I imagine, I guess, you focus a little less on what the characters are thinking or feeling, and describing strictly visual details, uh, as well as, you know, the dialogue, of course, having a huge focus on specific dialogue. Though, you know, I know um, some directors like to ad lib and like to, you know, let conversations flow naturally, instead of trying to get them just right on paper, you know. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Let's look at some of these photos, shall we? Some of these characters. Vivian and Dell. That's already pretty good. Sure, I'll grab some. Yeah, that's a good Dell. Okay. go. Put source anime in there. And we're gonna do some more, pony. Okay. We got some generating here. Let's get back to my writing. Not the least bit, but I will be honest. I was surprised to find out that you do live above ground. Not only do you live above ground, but you actually live on the spire's exterior. And on a platform, no less. Hmm. What about it surprises you? Or know your status. We did meet on the surface. How many people from the spire set foot on the surface? Never set foot on the surface. Did meet on the surface, first of all. Not many people from the spire were set foot on the surface. That, and personality. Our personality from our brief encounter. What little I inferred about you in a brief encounter had no signs. Intuition, I suppose. Not very... Intuition. Vivian said. Friend. Before we start getting to know each other, does your intuition tell you about me? What else does your intuition tell you about me? What else does your intuition tell you about it? Oh man, I totally forgot that I have like a couple of things of ice cream. What else does your intuition tell you about me? I'll start what I do know. I'll start with what I've found out since our last meeting. Encounter. Alright, let's take a look at some Vivians. Whoa. Big hair. Ooh. I really like that one. I like that little, that bag. That's pretty cool. I love the expression on this one. But I think I'm gonna skip it. I'm serious, guys. She's giving me, like, in some of these, she's really giving me, like, Griffith vibes. Okay. Or what I have found out since our last encounter. Do I have a specific one for Hopeless? Hopeless Story Assistance. If I'm being honest, now that I know, now that I have an idea of how you live, my intuition is a bit grown. Aren't really... Oh, what do you think of you? that a good thing? Dun, dun, dun. Not quite sure. Comma, Bill said. Leaned forward. And squinted his eyes at her. If he was trying to peer into her soul. Her stony facade. GPT. If I kind of images, not images. What do you infer? the term stony facade when referring to a person. Maintain a hardened, unemotional, or impassive outward appearance. But when he was unable to make it through, gave a hungry smiled. But I do know it's interesting. Makes it interesting. But I admit, the mystery is interesting. What mystery is that? Where do you come from, Vivian Frost? Would you believe me? I told you that I hopped out of thin air. Vivian sat back and sipped her drink. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. That tends to happen a lot these days. Dell's inference. Dell's joke referred to both of the laughed. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And check out BennyKill709. Patreon.com/BennyKill709. That's me. I'm BennyKill709. And yeah, do that if you'd like to support me. Otherwise, I just want to thank you again for watching, and have yourself a great rest of your time zone.